Welcome back. This is Shade Hoolix, and we're playing Out of the Park Baseball 26 in our rebuild of the St. Louis Cardinals. We have just made it to opening day of the 2026 season. Last episode, we went over the off-season stats from last year, things of that nature. In this episode, we're going to preview this season and maybe play first week or so. We'll see. So first thing let's do is let's take a look at the preseason predictions. In the American League, in the East, they have the Yankees taking the division with a 90-72 record. Then the Orioles, Rays, Blue Jays, and Red Sox. And then the Central Division, they have the Tigers and the Twins tying for the division. And then in the West, they have the Mariners, then the Rangers, Angels, Astros, and Athletics. If these were the records, then your wild cards would be Orioles, Tampa Bay Rays, and the Rangers, and you'd have a one-game playoff, I would assume, between the Tigers and the Twins. Top hitters in the American League. You're looking at Judge, Cal Raleigh, Alvarez, Trout, Rooker, Holiday, Henderson, Kurtz, who had a great rookie season. I believe he was Rookie of the Year. Yep, Rookie of the Year and Silver Slugger. Guerrero and Kyle Tucker. Baltimore got him. Man, Baltimore's going to have a pretty salty lineup. Holiday, Jordan Westberg, Gunnar Henderson, Kyle Tucker, Tyler O'Neill, Kowser, Adley Rutschman, Lewis Robert Jr., which he's fallen off quite a bit, and Eduardo Escobar. And then in the pitchers, top pitchers in the American League, Screwball, McClanahan, Crochet, Chris Sale back with Boston, Gilbert, Max Fried, Joe Ryan, Bubik, Brown, and Kirby. And in the National League, in the East, they have the Mets, Braves, Phillies, Nationals, and Marlins. In the Central, the Cubs, my Cardinals, the Brewers, the Reds, and the Pirates. And in the West, the Dodgers, Padres, Diamondbacks, Giants, and Rockies. And if this is the way things shook out, the Braves, Cardinals, and Padres would make the postseason. Top hitters predicted in the National League: PCA, Ohtani, Soto, Machado, Carroll, Acuna, Smith, Marte, Wood, James Wood, and who is this? Eugenio Suarez? I guess I know who he is. He's got a ton of power, though. I mean, he hit 52 home runs last year, so. He got traded from Seattle. And then top pitchers for the National League: Paul Skeens, Luis Castillo, Christopher Sanchez, Yamamoto, Ronaldo Lopez, Imanaga, Schwellenbach, Brown, Senga, and Gray. That, if Gray does have a good year, that'd be a welcome surprise, since he was our worst statistical starter last year. All right, let's look at minor league system rankings real quick. Guardians have the #1 overall minor league with Bazana, Hines. A lot of people I don't know. And the Cardinals are down here we're up to the 11th ranked minor league with Liam Doyle, Weatherholt, Cade Crossland, Quinn Matthews, and Jesus Baez as our players are in the top 100. The #1 overall prospect is Walker Jenkins, a 21-year-old. Who's he for? Minnesota, is that right? Right fielder for, Minnesota. All right. All right, let's look at our roster real quick for the year. That's not what I want to look at. Okay, the starting rotation for the Cardinals: Sonny Gray, Brandon Walter, picked him up. How did we pick him up? Signed him as a free agent. That's how we got him. McGreevy, Brian Bello, picked him up with traded with Boston. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. We made a couple of trades. We'll look at that here in a minute. We also picked up Orion Kurkering and with a trade with Philadelphia. And who else did we pick up? Anybody else? Nope. But by picking up Brian and Brandon, we moved Liberatore. Oh, we picked up Jose Alvarado. That's who it was. As a free agent signing. So I'm hoping our pitching staff is a lot better than it was last year, because we really struggled with that. Let's take a look at this real quick. So this is preseason rankings. Catcher, we have Cal Riley, Will Smith, Sean Murphy, Bo Naylor, Carson Kelly, and let's find the Cardinals. Ivan Herrera is the 23rd ranked catcher. First base, Guerrero Jr., Bryce Harper, Michael Bush, Pete Alonso. Alonso was a free agent. He's now with Tampa Bay. And then Contreras is the 20th ranked first baseman. Second base, Ketel Marte, Nolan Gorman, who we traded, Jazz Chisholm, Gavin Lux, Gabriel Arias, and then Brendan Donovan is the 6th ranked. Third base, Ramirez, Bregman, Chapman are your top three, with Arenado at number 17. We've tried to trade him a couple times and just haven't found the right fit. Shortstop, Bobby Witt, Gunnar Henderson, Lindor, Jacob Wilson, and then Mason Wynn. Left field, Wood, Schwarber, Churio. Lars Newbar is 21st ranked player. Center field, Byron Buxton, Varsho, PCA. With Victor Scott, ranked 21. A lot of 21s is what I'm seeing. And then right field, Judge Soto Acuna, with Walker being the 47th ranked. We're tough out there, huh? Pitchers, top ranked pitchers, Scuball, Joe Ryan, Paul Skeens, Brandon Walters, the 28th, and Sonny Gray. So we got two top 30 pitchers. And then relievers, Andres Munoz, Matt Brash, Edwin Diaz. And our top ranked pitcher is Kerkering at 55. Man, that is not good. Jose Alvarado, all the way down here at 75th. And Matt Swanson at 99th. So that is a look at the Cardinals and our what we have to look forward to this season. There's a ton of people on the waiver wire already. Nobody that's worth anything. Let's look at history. Let's see, right here. We traded Kerkering to the Phillies for Nolan Gorman, straight up. We had two free agents, international free agent signings, Greg Ramirez and Manuel Hernandez. Claimed, nope, we lost Michael Ciani to waivers. Traded Jimmy Crooks, who was very, very upset because he expected to be playing in the majors, and so he traded him for Brian Bello to fortify our rotation a little better. Lost Drew Rom, Rule 5 draft. And then we had a couple of retirees. Nobody in the majors. But, all right, so review opening day roster. We got 28. We've still got some, man. Liberatore he got worse, right? He did get worse. I thought so. Okay. All right. Okay, what else? Why is this still on here? Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and is that everything? Let's make sure. We talked about. Oh, let's look at our our new goals. Is there? Yeah, right here we go. So this year he's wanting a winning record, upgrade at center field, and improve starters ERA. We're 12th last year. Man. And then by 2027, improve your fan interest. So far we've done that. We just need to keep doing that. And then 2029, 2030. So. All right. Make sure everything is here. Looks good. Let's look at salaries real quick. We have no free agents other than maybe Riley O'Brien at the end of this year. Sonny Gray still has one more year team option though. So Contreras has 2, Arenado has 2, Jose Alvarado has 2. Burley's going to go into arbitration. Maybe we see if we can sign him. Palante, we'll see what he does this year. And there we go. All right. Back to here. Let's quick play the game. Okay. Lost 5-1. Let's see what happened. Didn't score until the 9th inning. Awesome. Gray didn't pitch terrible per se. It's a great start. Game number 2. 11-5. All right. Donnie was 2 for 4. Burley was 3 for 5. Mason Wynn 2 for 3. Walker 2 for 4. Wynn hit a home run. Newbar hit a home run. Walter went 7 innings, no runs, 91 pitches. Good job. No walks. Scattered 7 hits. Gracefo gave up 3 runs in a third of an inning. That ain't great. All right, let's look at this real quick. Okay, player development report. Roby. Current movement improves. Stamina drops. Man, added a sinker. All right. Quinn Matthews, stamina drops. Potential goes up. Cornwell. Cornwell, movement improves. Control improves. Potential control. Added a cutter. Jaeger got worse. Nathan Church, speed goes down, gap. Overall rating drops. Man, just a bunch of negatives. I'm just looking through to see if there's anybody I recognize. There's not. Alright, let's check scouting report task list. Okay, go back to here. Rookie draft, draft pool. Let's go ahead and bookmark this screen. There we go. Custom view is not very high. Okay. Custom view. Let's take this down to 45. Request scouting report. There we go. All right, let's go. I don't play till next game. Why is Sonny Gray starting again? What did my calendar look like? Team schedule. Oh, we had the games that were overseas. Okay. Let's look at trading block real quick. Nobody. And we lost again. Sonny Gray, once again, just cannot. Man, what? Should I trade him like right now? See what I can get from him? See if there's anybody dumb enough to trade with me? Let's see. Walter only got two-thirds that game. Our pitching is just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Now, the bullpen did a great job. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Man. Eight runs through 1 1/3 innings. Is that Steven Matz? It is Steven Matz. Paskalisk. Alright, new pickup. Let's see how he does. Scores career run number 100. Nolan Arenado. Good job. And we got the win. But starting pitching, once again, is not good. Alright, let's play one more series, and then we will another loss. My starters are 1 and 4. Another loss. Sonny Gray's 0 and 3. He may have one more start, and then that one wasn't bad, but Brandon Walter got the win. All right. So through our first 9 games, we're under 500. We are 4 and 5, and that is not a great start whatsoever. But that's where we're at, and that's where we are going to end this episode. And then the next episode will be more of a, we will cover the rest of the first half. I'll come in and do, like, at the end of each month, come in and do little tidbits, talk about how we did during that month, what happened, if there's any injuries or anything like that.